It's Friday. What's up, everybody? Hello, Chad Thomason. There's Lucky Dad Rob,
And again,
Annie Finn, Teddy.
off the hook, Teddy. Chad Thompson, like dad. Happy Friday to y'all.
What's up, people? We coming in okay? And
Wolves Den,
Wolfie.
Jamaican Shore Fishing.
Well, let me turn that down. So how's everybody doing tonight on a Friday? We are dragging. We had charters yesterday and today. What's up, David Smith?
Hello, David Smith.
Let's do this. Let's see who wants to come up tonight and talk. Here's Shane Flint. Shane, you have to come up and tell more about those busted up hands you got. He sent me a picture today, Linda. His hands all bleeding. So that shows you when you have a good day bass fishing.
Ooh, yes,
So
indeed.
anybody come up here? Shane, David. Oh, I touched the button. What did I do?
Hunting and stuff. I went to the post office today again with your package, Shane. The lady said she'd already received it back twice, but me bringing it back was a third time. She said, I guess the way I had it labeled, it kept bumping it back to my zip code. So she took a marker and scratched out the zip code, and then she says, well, we'll send it again. So,
So yeah, your shirt's trying to get to you, Shane.
Yep.
All right, Shane. So what's everybody up to tonight? What's up downtown, Ernest Brown? We took some folks crappie fishing last night and had a pretty good time. It was really slow at first, but around dark it picked up. They caught some nice slabs. The one Jeff, Mr. Jeff, caught a 13 and a half inch, like 1 pound, 10, 12 ounces, something.
Yeah,
Big, nice fish.
it was.
What's up, Hank Snow?
Hello, Hank.
Then I took Mr. Joe to Donkey Land today, and it was a slow ass day there.
Catfishing Fresno.
What's up, Fresno? You installing lights butt here. Lights butts? What's a light butt? Yeah, I took Mr. Joe. That's pretty cool. There were some big names out there. I saw John Cox's truck was in the parking lot. There was another big one that had a Trocar thing on the hood, and we was wondering if maybe it wasn't Scotty Martin going undercover a little bit. But there's a big tournament down south this weekend, so there's a lot of pros around.
Yeah, down at Lewiston.
They caught eight, I think, today. It was a weird bite. Got probably 50 bites and 8 fish, so they just wasn't latching on. What's up, Mr. Williams? No Doc tonight. Remember, he's got the new job. He'll be out for like 6 weeks. New knee, Monday can't wait. There you go. We got a good friend getting him the second new hip next week. Mr. Gary Brown, if y'all remember that he fell. We had to go get him during the giveaway live. Well, he fell and didn't fall. He bent over a couple of days ago, and his artificial hip come apart again. So they put him back together, and he goes next week to get a new artificial hip.
Good deal, Ted.
What's up, Captain Muskie?
Do they fit you good?
Yeah, he called me. He said they're a little tight, but he liked them that way. I said, yeah, they're snug fitting.
They're just too long for my hands. My hands just disappear in them.
Yeah, look, Ted said he's keeping all of it. He ain't giving Mama nothing. He ain't giving the kids nothing.
Greg give Bernadette her stuff. I'll put it in a separate bag.
That's right. Doc is dancing at the Velvet Antler on Friday. I forgot it was his special appearance up there this weekend. Is this the Bass or Crappie Masters? We was crapping it last night, Uncle Lou, and bassing it today. So we'll just say both. How about that?
We're going to crap it tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to go crappie fishing again tomorrow.
We're going to watch the weather. Susquehanna, Stan.
We got another, as y'all people call it, a chilly front coming through. We call it a damn cold front.
PA trapping.
Welcome, PA. And what's up, Susquehanna Stan? So we just hanging out. That's chilling on Friday. We both wore out. Like I said, we had a charter. What did we do? Get home about 8:30 last night?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
And I had to be at the boat ramp an hour and a half away from here at 7 this morning. What's David saying? Warm water had the bass biting on Garcia.
Oh, I bet.
David, over at Donkey Land today, the water was beautiful. I mean, it's clear. It should have just been on fire, but they were tail biting, short striking, bouncing them out of the water. It was such a weird day over there.
It could could be, that the bass are fanning the beds and making them ready, and they're just saying, "Hey, get out of here, leave me alone, I'm busy."
We caught what at Jackson day before yesterday,
13, and I got 5, I believe it was.
and I think they were all males making beds because they were back in 2 foot of water, and they were angry little guys.
I had one that came up, I think was the female.
Big girl.
And she come up and grabbed it. I mean, it was a hard pull. And then she let go. My lure went this way. Then she went woo up out of the water. And her body was at least that big around.
And that other nice one came up, swirled on it. When it run away from her lure, it was pushing a weight back away from the lure. So there's some fat girls starting to come in a little bit. What's up, Curtis? Dog and I outdoors. So it's, like I said, fishing's picking up down here. It's going to get good. Like I said, the crappies last night bit slow till right before dark, and then they really got it on. So
it was full moon out there. Did you notice?
Hey, Lisa Swain, it should be full. If it's not full, it's got to be either close or right after it.
Well, I saw something on the Facebook. It was talking about it being a full moon.
Driving to Donkey Land this morning, and a couple of times I was like, I don't even need headlights on.
Oh, wow. So it must have been last night. Yeah.
Like I said, the parking lot, all duck hunting. I forgot it's a late duck season. Got the Donkey Land boat ramp. There were like 6 duck hunting trucks there. Well, trailers that had mud boats. I got Mr. Joe and Mr. Bill in the back fishing. And we're around these little clumps of islands, and we're kind of fishing along toward just one little island. And I noticed 2 heads kind of stick up out of the island and look around. I was, oh, crap, that's a duck hunting boat.
Yeah.
So we just kind of had to fish around behind them, but they never fired a shot while we were there.
Our local sheriff has a website or a place on Facebook, and they talk about, warning everybody of the bass tournament that's going on down at Clewiston. And said also, y'all watch out for the duck hunters because they're out here as well. So he just warning everybody just to please be safe.
Yeah, because the water's up on Okeechobee. We got a big bass tournament out of Clewiston, so all the big bass boats will be running with the extra water. They can run back in the mud boat trails. Anybody that's been here, you got the open lake. And then as it gets into the grass and reeds, you'll have like the bass boat trail. Then the next one's like your mud boat trail. And then your next one way back in there is your airboat trails. But the water's so high, you can run bass boats up and down the airboat trails.
And they don't go slow. So guys, y'all be safe out there. Be careful.
Yeah, we saw a few gators ourselves.
A fellow pontooner. See, Chad Thomason.
Oh, I see his big pontooner there. Chad, are you okay? I might be wrong. Are you the guy that I talked to today on the phone? Thumbs up or not? I forgot that guy's name. But he's got a pontoon, he said. But not, you might be. I don't know. What'd you catch at Garcia today, David? Dave? And was it Dave that said he wants to see us on the water again? Dave, have we met yet? I can't remember. Do we meet some people? Know you, Chad? All right, Chad. I can't remember. That guy just called me today for a charter. Has a pontoon. We were comparing pontoons. So. But I do remember you from previous. So. You caught bass. How many bass? I figured you was catching bass. Oh, hush, any Finn. I'd have told him to send money, so he might not have wanted to do that. There's the big winner, Wendy Jane from Scotland.
Hello, Wendy Jane.
From Scotland.
Is that Stuart and Wendy?
Yeah, I think I've seen you in here because I remember the big pontoon icon. What is that thing, like 25 feet? It looks long in that little picture. Yeah, we had the pontoon going last night. First night that we plugged in the disco stern light that Ted gave us for Christmas.
Yeah, it was a hit.
Yeah, the charter guys we had with us, they were all about that. They liked that. No, the guy was talking about it was like his whip antennas on his boy's ATV, but he kept calling them whips.
Yeah.
Oh, what we got here? 28-foot cabin pontoon. That is a long one.
Yeah.
I bet it drives like a brick. Well, I know ours does. Here's Mr. Steve from the Keys. How's your vacation going, Steve? I liked your first fishing trip.
Thanks, Steve. And Susie.
And why does Stuart always write B-O-A-B with Boab instead of Bob? Am I missing something there? Ted hadn't even taken his cool light out of the box. Full moon's tonight, Captain Muskie says. Thank you, Captain Muskie. I am a little bit, Steve. I'm still stopped up on one side. I appreciate that sickly phone call you give me. Old Stan's got a 20-foot pontoon. That's what ours is a 20-footer.
Scottish pronunciation.
With the hip, Dave, did you hear? Is that who you're talking about, Gary Brown? He was doing good for about a week, and then, what was it, 3-4 days ago? It was in the morning. I'm in the house, and old Gary Brown calls me, and he is so casual. He's like, "What are you doing?" I don't remember what I was doing. I said, "I'm going to go outside." Why? He goes, "Come over here for a bit." I'm like, "What you got going on, Gary Brown?" He goes, "My damn hip come out again." He had sat down on the bed, leaned over to tie his shoes, and his hip pops out again. So no way I'll get him out of that house. So he has to call the paramedics again. They come and toted him out. Took him to the hospital. 3 hours later, he called, and they done put it back in, brought him home. He went and saw his hip doctor today or yesterday. And this coming Wednesday, he goes in for a new replacement on his replacement hip. So he's getting a double replacement.
Just the innards is all I got to do. Just put the innards in.
Like in the ball and all, yeah.
Yeah. Tucker, that's a nice young man for a son that you have. I like the picture.
Yes, you do, Tucker. Yeah. Thanks for the shout out. And Tucker's live now at the ball game. Oh, I was watching a while ago, but Okeechobee's had 32-7 in basketball. Good. And Steve, Doc told us last Friday he was taking some kind of job with his editing stuff that he'll be working Fridays for like the next 6 weeks. Yeah. And like Any Fin said, Ted says he's at the Velvet Antler dancing. Which may be true. Buck said something about a special dancer coming in.
Let me tell you a little story. When I went to go pick up Gary Brown, I left here. We didn't tell him that story, did we?
I might have told him the next week about you. Did we talk? Remember Lindy left in Gary Brown's car? Did we talk about the fact why she was late getting to the hospital?
Wasn't that last Friday? Yeah.
No, we were at Doc's last Friday.
Oh, okay.
Remember we left at 9. I think we talked about it. Yeah, if anybody can drop Chad Thomas's link, there'd be great. Anybody that didn't hear, Lindy got all. Can I tell it or do you want to tell it?
No, I was going to tell it.
Okay.
I think if we told it.
We may have told it already.
I don't want to say it again.
Oh, and that's right. Batty went and got hernia surgery today. He just texted me and said, "I'm home, still bleeding some sore, but I'll be all right." Yeah, Batty left here after the pig ordeal, got home to another hernia.
Oh, thanks, anything. I was getting ready to do it.
What's up, Brim Bass and Beyond? Hadn't talked to you much lately. I want to get more back to, was it Dave Huggins or Dave Smith? It was at Garcia. I forget names so easy.
Huggins, wasn't
it? Yeah, Dave Huggins. Mm-hmm. So how many did you catch today, Dave Huggins? Did I miss it? 22.
Is that what you said?
Something like that. That's very good. Any size to them?
Been a while. I said 22. Been a while since you've seen us. Is that what that was? Then the answer was 22.
Oh. Yeah, because we're trying to remember where we met you at. I mean, I'm so terrible at meeting people. But if you'll refresh my memory where we met you at, yeah, 22. So I can remember who you are. We talked to somebody at a gas station. I can't remember who the hell that was. You've been hiding, Matt. Who you hiding from? Yee Yee? Somebody just commented on that Yee Yee short I made when y'all come to visit. Somebody wrote like, "Well, hell yeah," or something just the other day. Couple 4 or 5 pounds. Very cool. These guys, like I said, lost a couple, but they weren't quite fishing like me and Lindy do. Headwaters Blue Tracker. There you go. Okay, I remember that. I'm terrible on people I meet. There's go. Hey, Kyle.
Hey, Kyle.
So what are you up to, Kyle? How is you?
Earl, sorry I didn't speak to you.
Oh, did Earl come in?
I mean, Matt.
Oh.
I do that all the time.
I thought maybe the Amish had rolled up in here.
No, Matt.
We was going to hide the butter churn if Amish Earl rolled up in here. What'd you catch him on, Dave, if I ain't being too personal? Or technique? Been hunting a lot unsuccessfully. Well, I just become sitting in the woods. It doesn't, you know. Went to the Ohio Muskie Show. Bought some new baits today. Oh, very cool. You just did your little short video, all your muskie baits.
Bruiser Baits is selling some top waters now. They just brought out a new line. Hard baits, top water. Look like.
What's up, Mr. Tucker from the ball game?
Hey, what's going on? It's halftime. I was just want to congratulate y'all on y'all's 2K stream the other night, and you know, my son got his worms, and he was really happy at the Bruiser Bait.
Yes.
Yeah, he was thrilled. He was thrilled about it. I sent you that video. He's a little shy, so I was telling him.
Dude, he seemed like an outstanding young man. Good job, brother.
Yeah, he's fixing to start track here in the next week. They're going to start the track team and spring football coming up. So it's going to be exciting coming up here. We just here at the game tonight. Yeah. And it's going to be a big season of football coming up this spring and the fall. So we got a big year going to be.
So he's playing baseball right now?
Well, he tried out for baseball, but I mean, he's not. He tried out for baseball, but he didn't make the team. But he's on the track. He's gonna be on the track team now, which is track is pretty much football 2.0. Most of the players it's conditioning and stuff, getting ready for football next year. So, but he'll get another letter. He'll get a letter for being in track. So that's a good thing.
Oh, yeah,
that's real cool.
Definitely.
And we looked at your address. You live out there by the cheap gas store, don't you?
Yeah, right before the old golf course. You remember Okeechobee Country Club?
Dude, we ain't been here. We ain't been here for 7 years, so no. But I know you know what I mean by the cheap gas store.
Yeah, the marathon out there by the dump road. Yes.
Yeah, there ain't but 2 gas stations out there. One's like crazy expensive, and one's cheap.
Yeah, yeah, right there before the Dark Hammett Road to go to the dump, where they have the music festival and stuff. Yeah, right before there. There used to be a golf course out there, pretty close to my house too, but it's been shut down for a few years.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, when she looked up your address, that's the first thing she said. Tucker lives by the cheap gas store.
Yeah.
So we go to Kenansville fishing all the time, dude. So we run that road up and down.
Oh yeah.
All the time. You know.
I love to go out there one time to Kenansville. I heard it's really nice. We went out to Indian Prairie Canal, I think it's called, out there, and we didn't get to go all the way to the mouth of the lake. We had a little boating issue, so we just went a little ways down. Started out slow, but then we caught 14 keepers. Well, we caught a lot of non-keepers. We had to throw back, but 2 catfish.
Right.
But it was some nice slabs out there. We got a couple of 13 inches there. It was really nice.
Yeah, like I said, that guy last night caught a 13.5 incher, and it was over a pound and a half. It was a pretty nice speck.
We heard they've been catching them down there in Harney Pond as well.
Yeah, well, that's what I was looking at going to next. My dad's friend, this boat here, he's got to work on it. But yeah, we couldn't. He didn't want to get. That was that night. It got really cold, and he was like, we was having a little boating issue. I said, well, we don't really want to be at the mouth of the lake, down that the boat breaks down on us. So we didn't go we went a little ways from the boat ramp, but
that's
really
smart.
Good. Yeah, because it got cold that night when we was coming in. It was.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get stuck out there, but it was a fun time. My son, that was the first time out on the boat. He enjoyed it, and it was best fishing we've had so far this year. But hopefully get out there maybe this weekend. We may not go on the boat, but we're going to maybe go out there. Got some family coming up from Miami, so we're hoping to take them out there, maybe on the river and bank or something out there, and try something.
Are you using live bait?
We was using minnows.
Okay.
I love drowning minnows.
Yeah.
What's up, Wildfin?
Hey, Shane.
Hey, Shane.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
How are
Shane,
you tonight?
I'm doing good.
Sorry to leave you sitting there, but Tucker's on halftime at the game, so we thought we'd just him right quick.
Yeah, guys. Well, guys, I'm gonna have to get back. I appreciate it. I enjoy the channel. I try to share it as much as I can. Get people out there loves fishing and loves you. Just you're welcome. Y'all have a great night and catch them fish.
Yeah, we'll bump into you sometime, I'm sure.
One day. Well, we got it. It's Okeechobee small. We'll have to bump into each other one day, here.
I know it's such a small town, and there's so many people you just never see,
Yeah, exactly. But you got to come out to the football games this fall if you get a chance.
Yeah, we'll have to try to make one, man.
Make one of them. It's going to be a good season this year.
All right,
guys, have a great night, and like he said, catch those fish.
Yes, sir. See you, buddy.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, Shane, explain these beat-up hands you're sporting.
I went fishing today.
They must have been
And,
biting.
yeah, I mean, I put 40 plus bass in the boat today
Wow.
in about 6 hours.
Using that bait
So,
caster.
what's that?
Using the bait
Yeah,
caster.
so I got the old bass hand, right?
Look at that. Fish
Oh,
done eat his
wow.
thumb off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a good day of fishing. It
What's
got
up,
up to-
Matty Kelly?
That's a good problem to have right there.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm not complaining.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I had a freaking struggle day with Joe and Mr. Bill today.
Yeah.
Fish didn't want to cooperate. 2 days ago, we needed an extra battery. Well, it's been longer than that, but the extra one in the pontoon for the lights. I've been just taking one of my trolling motor batteries, out of the bass boat. It's
Right.
easy to grab. Just been lifting one, using it. 2 days ago, I was like, I got to go buy a battery. I got 2 charters back to back. I ain't swapping batteries. So I just run down to AutoZone, traded in an old crappy battery, bought, a big deep cycle, normal big one. Shoved it down in the boat. Me and Lindy went fishing day for now. Put it in the boat, plugged it up that night, like I do every night. We went fishing the next day, no issues, which we didn't fish that long, about 5 hours, maybe 40, something. So I brought it home, plugged it up in the backyard. We run the crappy charter yesterday. It's plugged up. Got home last night, 8:30. I pulled it up beside the house, plugged it into the damn, up here, hooked it to the truck. Got to the lake this morning, went to hit the button, to self-deploy it. It moved about halfway, and the freaking trolling motor just cuts off. Huh? So I turn it back on, cut it back on, do it again. It moves a little bit, it cuts off. Usually, if something's wrong, it'll give me a beep warning. I mean, this dude is just cutting off. So I look down at my remote, and it'll show me like my remote battery strength and the trolling motor battery strength. Dude, I look down and have no bars in my trolling motor. I mean, there's nothing. So I'm like, holy crap, what the hell? So I look, ain't nothing unhooked. Everything looks fine. So I think only thing I did was change the battery. So I don't know if you know, Shane, I keep that long wire, double wire. I hook it to the cranking battery in the back of the boat, run it up the floor, stick it in the trolling motor hole with those batteries, and just hook it to one of my 12 volts. Just to give it a little extra power. It's just sucking it off my cranking battery, because I figure I got one good 12 volt. I hooked 2 12 volts, in sync for my 24. So I just add this one to one of those 12, to give it like a bigger battery. Well, it works. I get like 3 bars. We fish. Couple hours. When it starts getting low on battery, I'll go to tell it to do something. And it'll just beep, 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 beep. And then I got to turn it off, back on, get it to use it. Fought through that shit till about 2:30. Went to move to the next spot. Been moving around the lake all day, and all this. Jump back in the driver's seat to move to the next spot, hit the key, and it goes click, 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 click. Like, oh, I done drained enough off that battery.
Yep.
So I get my big jumper cables, and I'm trying to jump from the front batteries to the back one. Can't get it to work. Have to pull one of the front ones out, take it back in the back. Jump it closer, do a couple different things, get it fired up. Like I said, it's 15 till 3. We got there at 7. I look at Joe and Mr. Bill, and I was like, we going to the ramp, guys. I said, I got it cranked. Everything's dead. Then got to the freaking boat ramp. And when I was hooking it up, I took everything off of my cranking battery. All the electrics unhooked them, power poles unhooked them. Bilge pump unhooked. I wasn't thinking, I just unhooked everything and put just the motor on it, to get it back. So when I pull up with 3 of us there at Donkeyland on the bank, it kind of goes up pretty high. I have to glance over my shoulder, dude, and there's freaking water running in the back of the damn boat.
I knew that was coming.
I said, oh shit. So I back it up just a little bit, and I'm like, I reach over, the automatic bilge pump should have come on, not thinking. I go to hit the button, and I was like, damn it, I got everything. So now I've got it backed off the bank some. I go to lower the power pole so it don't float away, and I go, damn it, they're unhooked from the batteries too. So I just kind of stuck it right there and made a dash for the damn truck.
John, you got to change out those damn. You got just regular old lead acid batteries, don't you?
Yeah. Well, let me finish my story, dude. I come straight home with the boat, right?
Yeah.
Get out there, got my, my own board battery charger. It's a two battery one in the front for them 2 batteries. Dude, I hook it to the old battery and plug, got it plugged in. It starts charging like normal. The lights, it goes to charging. I put it on the brand new battery. Dude, it goes red. A second later, all the way to green. I'm like, huh? So I unhook it, switch them, take the 2 ends, just rotate them to make sure it's not battery charger. Hook them up, does the exact same thing. I was like, is this battery full? I said, there's no way. So I take it to the back of the boat. I've already got all that shit unhooked. Hook the outboard straight to it, hit the key, click, 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 click. So I go get my big charger, the fast charger, my bigger unit, stick it on that freaking battery, hit charge. It'll charge about 3 seconds, start blinking and throw up all these freaking error codes and all. So that 2-day-old battery just is no good. It just will not charge.
Well, you got it at AutoZone, didn't you?
Yes. I mean, I can take it right back. No problem. But that didn't help today out there on the freaking water. And of course, the only bites we were getting were in that thick ass grass mat. So I had it in there just rah, 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 rah. Yeah. But, with Joe's a pretty big fella and Mr. Bill's even a bigger fella and me. And I mean, it was working. And dude, it absolutely sucked my cranking battery down.
Good evening, Anti. Glad you're here.
Yeah, let me catch up real quick. Yeah. Anti, welcome. There's Becca, welcome. We might have said Chad, all right. Yeah, that's Mr. Pontoon.
Hey, Gary.
There's Gary with the new. I ain't got that far. Gary with the new. He's the one that won the Ducket Rod.
Yep.
Near Mr. Hogleg. What's up, Hog?
Hey, Hogleg.
Well, we know our boat's pretty buoyant because we went to Indian Mosquito. What was it?
We was on the coast.
On the coast of Mosquito something or other. Anyway, the hole was open for the bait.
Let me tell it. You're getting it. I got the bright idea. Real quick before I start. Just ramped out a Harney with our club tourney last weekend. There are speck anglers everywhere, and they catch them up. Yeah, they are down there tearing them up, Steve. Seems like they're biting a little better down south than they are north right now, which we're catching some, but
it's just so mucky and dirty and stained up here.
It's so blown out. Oh, Steve went to Donkeyland today, and John Cox, is that the name?
I think so.
Yeah, John Cox was there. Is he the guy with the Crestliner, the big aluminum boat guy? Yeah, I think he is. And it might have been, I don't know whose other truck it was, unless Scotty Martin's going undercover. There's a big truck, just had Trocar real big on the hood, but there was several bigger names there. But the only one I recognized was John Cox. I was like, I've seen him before. I think he's made videos with Scott Martin at Donkeyland like a couple of years ago.
Anyway, back to the story. 3 nights. Hey, Smalls and Lydia.
Hey, that's Donald Knight. That's the turkey call guy. He changed his name to 3 Nights.
3 nights. Okay.
Welcome, Donald. And what story was it telling?
You was telling about when we went to the coast to go.
Oh, and about sunk the boat. Wasn't using the live well hardly at all. Decided we was going to use it for storage. So I had been trying to put my plugs on the inside the boat, but it'd still get water in them. So my smart ass thinking was, I'm going to put a plug on the outside on the inlet to the freaking to the live well, right? No, it wasn't. Because we had the live well. Yeah, well, that's what it was. That's right. Okay, so we're out there fishing. We had our own bait tank. So I've got the outlet in the inlet to the live well with a plug in it. Somewhere while we're out there fishing, getting in and out behind the steering wheel, I hit the fill live well button. All right. Somehow must have one of us did. So it fills the live well, which, it has a reserve, at the top, the emergency drain. Well, some dumbass done put a boat plug in the other end of the emergency drain. Dude, we happened to look at the back of the boat, and I ain't shitting you, Shane. She was about underwater.
My feet was stomping in the water. I'm like, my ankles are getting wet.
We're up on the front deck, fishing off the front, doing stuff, never look back. I happened to look back. I was like, holy hell, baby. So we fire it up, and there's little islands, out there along the intercoastal. I run that mug up on one of them audio. Bilge pump's giving it hell. We didn't have an automatic one then. I had to turn the bilge on. And we run it up on there, man. I had to let it sit there and just pour itself out. What's Steve saying?
You probably had 300 gallons of water in there if you had.
It took forever. It took forever, Shane. Yes, pros are there fishing until they are allowed for official practice for bass. All right, when's the BAS tournament?
Is that not
This
this weekend?
weekend.
Okay.
This weekend or next weekend?
Yeah. Chatterbait Kenny was in here too.
Yeah, but what'd you say, Shane? It's 2 weeks to the BAS.
I think it's 2 weeks till the first BAS tournament.
So see, they're here early, and they're going to be all over Donkey Land and Headwaters,
Yeah.
and
Well, I think there's a tournament on the Harris Chain is where the first tournament's at, right?
right. I don't know, but I know Donkey Land's like is halfway, probably or close to halfway between what Harris Chain and Okeechobee.
Yeah.
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 Well, you know those guys are going to go down there and fish Donkey Land if they're around.
Oh yeah, and Steve, while you're here, I don't know if you saw the 2K giveaway, but everybody loved the Bass Addiction stuff and the Bruiser Bait stuff. Several of the winners are in here now, but man, it went really well. We want to thank you again for all that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anti, for running our code to Bruiser Baits and Bass Addiction gear. Kenny said practice starts this weekend. Oh, okay, so they'll be practicing after that. So maybe that's why the bite was a little funky at Donkey Land. It's been hammered the last few. I don't know. It was just weird.
What was the water temperature when you were down there today, John?
I don't
Did you
know.
check
I never turned nothing on. I mean, we knew where we went to. Joe has fished with me enough. We took you to Joe's hole. You know, there's actually a part of Donkey Land we call Joe's hole, and we went to Joe's hole.
Yes,
Yeah, I need to get some sometime.
Yeah, I went all lithium last year, and that's the way to go.
Well, you run an electric boat, Shane.
Yeah, of course, I do have an electric boat, but
Right.
yeah. But I mean, now lithium batteries are just as cheap as lead acid, but they
Yeah.
just don't carry them at AutoZone. You got to order off Amazon. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we will eventually. But like I said, I put those two up in the front. I mean, I kind of like that heavier weight in the front of that light boat. I think that's part of how I can jump up 2 foot of water is because I got enough power in the ass and weight in the front to kind of get it up and out.
Yeah, it probably it's probably a big factor in getting up that quick.
Plus, there's no other place to put the damn things. All right, Toyota Series is going on right now. The Bass Opens are next weekend.
Next weekend, okay. Well, next
Kenny.
weekend is the first week of February. My dates are all off. Water temperature 69 at Garcia.
I don't think it was. Yeah, I don't think there was. It was quite that warm at Donkey Land today. Them fish they caught felt kind of chilly, but they were fish. I mean, you know, I like Mr. Joe will fish the swim bait some. Mr. Bill used the damn. Steve, he brought out some kind of gambler speed worm, and I was like, oh no, no, no. So I dug him out some bullets, and he fished with bullets all day. But I had to get all the weights off of it because you know how the grass is at Donkey Land. That poor guy would get about 5 foot of good cast, then he was jerking grass the rest of the way.
Had too much weight on it.
It's
So you said that he said 69 was the water temperature at Garcia. I mean, you had to be close. You had to be in the low 60s then, John. There.
oh yeah, it was somewhere in there. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
I think Jackson
I was a whopping 39 degrees when I went out this morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but your fish, you know, they probably were 25, and they're appreciating that 39 today.
Well, today it got to 80 degrees here.
That's what I'm saying. They were like, oh, hell to the yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And they moved. Everybody had been fishing in 20, 25 foot of water. I caught everything in 2 foot of water today.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's what I always say, dude. The shallows are the first ones to get cold, but they're the first place to warm up.
Yep. Everybody's on the lake saying, hey, where'd you catch those fish? I was like, right in the damn mouth where I caught them.
That's right. I don't think, my uneducated guess, I don't think they were catching them very good at all on Donkey Land because when it gets to be about 8:30 and all day is just bass boats running back and forth, round and round. And you know, Donkey Land, when they start biting, people just settle down and it's no boats moving and everybody's catching fish.
I mean, there's really no place to go. Everything's the same on Donkey Land for the most part.
Yeah, but
I mean, there's better spots than others, but if you start getting them in one type of, vegetation, you just turn around and there's another patch of it, right?
that's right. And there's so much extra water in there. We went back to the shallows, and the freaking shallows at Donkeyland are 5 and 6 foot now.
Jamaican sure fishing.
Welcome, Jamaican.
When you say extra water, John, what do you mean? Is the water that up?
All of our lakes are up right now.
Yeah. At least
So
that's-
there at that spillway, when you're to the other lake where the rocks are, is it over the rocks?
No, right. I looked today showing them it's about a foot below the rocks.
But it
Oh,
was,
that's the same where when I was there last year or year before, whenever it was.
Okay,
Okay.
normally, like a normal time there, we have to raise up in the boat as we drive by
Yeah.
to be able to see over it. We usually got like a 4-foot wall. Now we got a wall or 1-foot wall. They whacked them on Okeechobee today. Did they? That warm. It's been warm, dude. It's been cold, and these days are building up. It's coming. How did you do, Steve? Didn't he say he just got off of a?
yeah.
How'd you do today, Steve? If you're still in here,
He's been showing some pictures of some big bass on Facebook.
right?
But that's a lot of the turning people too.
You got to be careful looking at a picture with Steve. He is such a big feller. He can make a 7-pound bass look like a 4-pounder. Lindy makes it look like a 10-pounder. He makes it look like a 4-pounder.
I always teased Brian, the bass hunter.
Yeah.
He in the kayak and he puts his phone like right at the top in the front of his kayak and he holds the bass there. It's a 3-pounder. Looks like a damn 10-pounder if you don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, Crystal.
Hey, Crystal. Said she's sitting out on her front porch today listening to the creek. I bet that's nice. Warm up enough to do that.
Is O'Brien? He seems like a pretty cool guy.
Oh, he's a great guy. Yeah, he's a real good guy. Yeah. I was surprised he was not out there today, which is unusual on a warm day like today.
Right. Say, Crystal was sitting on the porch listening to the creek.
That's what she said in Facebook.
Said Batty got hernia surgery today, and Crystal listening to the creek. Everybody got something. And I was wrestling batteries at Donkeyland.
I was getting my errands done so I could start fishing.
And the worst part with them batteries, dude, out of nowhere, like I said, I grabbed the one for the pontoon. I literally just unhooked one battery, put it in the pontoon, bought a new one, set it right in that hole, put them same, I was so tripping when it kept cutting off. I was just baffled. I stood there like, I don't know. It's been plugged up for 2 damn days.
Yeah, it's got a bad cellar. The lead post is loose. Probably that's probably what.
Well,
it is.
it's the screw heads.
Oh, it's
the
a screw head.
battery. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably just bad cells.
And I was hooking the my big charger to the posts, and it was throwing a damn. I didn't even think of that. One charger I was using the screw post, but when I rolled my big one out there and tried it, that was on the big post, and it still threw. I mean, it would go like come on to charge, and then it kind of did a blinking thing and threw an error code and would just shut off. It didn't like it at all.
Yeah, it's bad cells. Yeah.
And what I'm thinking is when I bought it and put it in the other day and plugged it up all night, I think we were just running on the charge that was in the battery when I bought it. You know what I mean? When you buy a battery, there's some charge, they kind of charge them.
Yeah, they're like 30 or 40%.
Like I said, and then we only used it 3 or 4 hours and it was fine. I brought it straight home and like the next day it wasn't working. So
All that
Yeah,
fun
that-
stuff. Hey, didn't see you come in.
where's all that fluff and stuff? I don't even see her.
It's-
Okay, well, hello, Fluff.
Glad you're here.
Where are the water convoys back in the 80s off Miami called? Raft ups or raft turners? I'm not sure, Anti.
Wrapped up.
I think of the Cuban boat people. We had a friend that was the 16th person to come to the U.S., something like that, from Cuba. They did a whole news story. It was before the Cuban boat people. Him and his 2 cousins came over on 3 inner tubes. Got picked up like 18 miles off the coast of Florida.
Wow.
They were in the water 3.5 days on inner tubes from Cuba.
Man, that's shark bait waiting to happen. I'd be afraid to do that.
Dude, he told us stories about it, how they had to plan it. First thing in Cuba, they couldn't buy inner tubes. You can't buy rope. They had to smuggle and steal all this stuff, built their raft. Then Castro had patrol boats going up and down the beach. Said his buddies would get caught. They would wait till the patrol boat would go by and they'd start trying to break the surf. Well, the next lap of the patrol boat, would catch them before they broke the surf. So Miguel said they decided to leave as soon as they saw the boat coming. They hit the surf and said it passed, and they went like right behind it swimming out. But said they got picked up by fishermen. Fishermen got them in the boat, and none of these guys spoke English. And he thought they were saying, "We're taking you back to Cuba." But they were actually asking them if they were from Cuba. Miguel said he grabbed the bat in the back of the boat where they smashed the fish with. He grabbed the bat, picked up the inner tubes, threw them back in the water, and said, "Cuba, no!" and jumped off the freaking boat again. And then he got to laughing, saying, "No, dude, come on." And then they called the Coast Guard, and they came out and picked him up off the boat.
Yeah. Wow.
But how bad in your country when 3 16-year-olds will tie 3 inner tubes together and hit the ocean? I mean, it's got to be bad where you're at.
Yeah. I mean, people think it's close. Yeah, it's kind of close. But, 90 miles in the ocean, in the open ocean, yeah, you're not even a speck on an inner tube. Right?
He told us, he said that the first 3 days were like perfect weather. And they both took like 5 gallons of water, and they didn't take much with them. But he said that last day, it started getting really rough. He said, they're going up and down on waves. Said his cousin starts yelling that he saw a boat. Well, Miguel said every time they go up on the wave, him and his other cousin would look around, and they never saw any boat. And, the one cousin kept saying, "I saw a boat right there, right." So they thought that cousin was going crazy. Well, Miguel said they come up on another wave, and the other cousin saw the boat. Well, Miguel said every time he pops up, he don't see nothing. It's that rough that the boat's going below the wind.
Yeah.
He said after about 5 or 10 minutes of that, he thought maybe he was going crazy because he couldn't see the boat. He said all of a sudden they come up on a wave, and he said literally this big fishing boat is right beside them. It popped up right there. I mean, he said when they were out there floating at night, he said he don't know what kind of fish those were that come up to him. He said, but there were some big fish that they saw.
Yeah, they got to be. They had to be brave to be out there in that water.
You going to Cuba soon? It's all good, Jamaica. We talk with a typo. We can read with a typo.
Yep.
So
John, I'm sure you've seen the photo back in the early '70s of when the fall of Saigon happened.
Yes.
And there's an American helicopter, and they're handing a baby.
Yes.
Up in the helicopter. Well, that baby, her name is Tanya. She lives 2 doors down from me.
No way.
Yes.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, I didn't know. And actually, her mother was on the helicopter, and they were handing the baby up. But her mother was an interpreter for the American government, and they were, getting the embassy, evacuating the embassy, and they, migrated to the United States.
Right.
Back then. But yeah, we didn't know that until her mother passed. We went to the funeral, and they showed the picture.
Right.
And it was Tanya. I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" I mean,
That's
that's a
crazy.
famous, like in history books everywhere.
Yeah.
All right. See you, Dave. Thanks for popping in, buddy. Yeah, man, it's crazy like that. I mean, I don't know why it made me think of it. I remember in elementary school, we had a Holocaust survivor come visit.
Hey, Grant.
And I can remember that older lady showing like the numbers tattooed on her arm and all. Yeah. I mean, it was elementary, so what, 3rd or 4th grade? Welcome in, Grant. How are you today, man? But those guys last night, we got to laughing. Them guys are characters, and it was 2 brothers and their friend, and they picked on each other. I mean, it was just a fun night.
That's good. Now, when's your next charter, John? You got something lined up?
I know I got February 2nd and 3rd, and then Coach is coming on like the 6th. I got one guy that called today, wants to go next Saturday with some friends that coming up for his wedding. So I don't really know right now, Shane. I got to get on the book. Like I said, we had one last night, one today. We're on a roll so far this weekend.
Yeah, that's good.
Had a gentleman emailing me today that we just didn't get along on the email. So I don't know if they're going to make it. 76-year-old gentleman, and he got all over me about not having a website. I know. And yeah, I tried to tell him, we just did just email. I kept asking him. I mean, it was email back and forth. I was like, if you have a question, I'll be glad to answer anything, you know. I mean, he just got a little insulted, thought I was being sarcastic. Because, you know, he asked, how do you find y'all? He was asking how he could get a hold of us. And I said, you just did, you know, talking about the email. And he just took that like I was being smart. I was like, no, sir, I am not being smart. I mean, you figured it out. You got us. Welcome, H&H. I hadn't got to watch it, but I saw he posted why fishermen hate pleasure boaters. And the thumbnail looks like he's sitting in the middle of a damn water ski slalom course or something.
We have Coach coming the 5th through the 9th.
So that's a charter, the 2nd, 3rd, and then 5th through the 9th.
Yeah, we have Gary Brown the Wednesday and Thursday
of this week.
So that's like the 1st and 2nd.
Yeah, but he's not a charter.
But we're obligated.
The 2nd is Friday. Yeah, the 2nd is Friday.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're just saying we got to take Gary Brown to the hospital Wednesday for his surgery, then pick him back up Thursday.
Yeah.
His girlfriend, lady friend from Tampa, she just fell and got hurt, so she can't even come down and help Gary, and he can't go up there and help her. So they just in a heck of a mess.
Yeah. Well, February is usually your busiest charter month, isn't it?
Sometimes. I mean, like we're just getting going with the crappy ones, but my bass ones I seem to get more like March, April, and May.
Yeah.
Like I said, right now is your chance to catch a big fish, but they can be temperamental. Like I said, today at Donkeland, they were temperamental, and it's like Dave was saying, Garcia is literally a cow pasture away, and they were on fire over there, you know. So.
Well, yeah, Big Bass Challenge, you know, was in March, isn't it?
It starts the 11th of March. Yes, it does.
My big 7.5 right there.
Yeah, we're gonna get some Shane money from that one too, boy.
Yeah, I tell you though, I have just telling Gary this last night. I was traveling Colorado earlier this week, I was out there for work and visiting my grandkids. I got home and I have over 100 folks in 4 days register for the Big Bass tournament, and I only recognize like 2 names. So there's a lot of new.
That's cool, man. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see.
I have seen it, Lindy. I think you probably seen on live. It was like somebody's got to beat Lindy.
I saw that.
Yeah, is that the one you went back and watched that we missed?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said you was talking shit about it, Shane.
I had to go back and defend myself.
We missed one of your lives, and we become open targets. It looked like.
Well, I got to get a little bit of, spark in everybody. Because I've had several people go, I can't beat Lindy. Can't beat Lindy. You just got to get out there and cast your arm off. That's what you got to do.
That's it. All you got to do is get out there and fish. You can't catch a big one if you're not out there fishing.
My PB is bigger than Lindy's, and hog leg if you're in here. And yes, it was caught from a charter boat. Shane, did you get in on that in Hog Legs Live?
I didn't get any hog. I wasn't on any of them this week. I was out in Colorado. So
Hog Leg comes up with this thing about that if you get a PB on a charter trip, it shouldn't count. I was like, count for what? I mean, if it's your PB, it's, PB last I heard, the first part of the P was personal. So it ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. I mean, I don't think. Oh, but it started a big bunch of junk, boy. And it's funny. I kind of picked, back and forth with Hog Leg enough that in another live, he says, "Are you mad at me, small water?" I'm like, "No, I'm not mad at you, Hog Leg."
But, it's not your personal boat. It's your personal best fish, right? You don't have to catch it in your own damn boat.
He was just saying that you have to say that. Like, it's my personal best, but I was on a charter. I guess it's like us with bass, down here, like, oh, yeah, they got a bigger PB than mine, but they caught it on a shiner. Shiner fishing.
I mean, there's some things. I mean, when I was in Alaska, I went charter for halibut all the time, right? I ain't taking. I mean, it's the only way to go out there.
What's your PB halibut? Sure, hunting and stuff. Do what?
210.
See, there you go. It happened on a charter, so that don't count. That 210-pound fish does not count.
I don't have a PB because I've only caught halibut on a charter.
Okay, Wendy. But it was a fun conversation because, you know, some people, it just got funny. Everybody arguing back and forth. You're like, well, if somebody else throws the line out, you know, does it count when you pull it? Hell yeah. If it's like I tried to explain this in the live. Me and Lindy are crappie fishing. You know,
Right.
people will razz me about Lindy out fishing me when we're out crappie fishing. We literally take turns. You know, one bite's hers, next bite's mine. One bite, do what?
You got 12 or 13 rods out.
14. Let's get it right.
14. Yeah.
But we still, unless they really turn it on, we take turns. So it's not that she's out fishing me. If anything, it was luck of the draw. You know, I mean, it was. And they're like, "Oh, is she out?" Come on now. Now bass fishing's a different story. But
Yeah. But when you're shiner fishing, because you're fishing with minnows, right? Not
Yeah.
shiners, minnows.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it is fishing. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like bass fishing, like you said. You're not. The minnows are doing the work for you.
Oh, what's that? Mike Sampson, that's a big one.
that's a big what? Catfish?
Muskie.
Muskie?
That's a walleye.
That's a walleye. That is a big ass walleye. Oh, as soon as we got Donkey Land today, Mr. Bill, I bet he wasn't 5 cast in. I thought we had the big fish coming to the boat. He fights it. It gets right to the boat, and this giant ass bowfin comes about half out of the water. Luckily, spit his bait at him right there, but I was like, well.
Hate those damn things. Hate them.
Yeah.
Jamaican,
Every time
you
I
need to
go
go,
fishing down there, I catch one.
yeah. Jamaican, you need to go back and watch some of our crappie fishing lives or videos. See how we run them 14 in the front of the boat. It's pretty cool. It counts. That's right, Captain Muskie. If it's your personal best, you ain't got to add. It's a charter. It's your biggest damn fish. I mean,
I caught a chain pickerel at Jackson.
woo. Let's go. 52-22 final at the Okeechobee basketball game.
Right, go get them, boys.
You know, Gary, I pants them. Sometimes I shirt them.
I have 'em.
Because he hats mudfish. I just toboggan them. How's that? I toboggan them.
I give Gary so much hell for mudfish. As a matter of fact, when we're out, if I'm fishing with the catch one, I was like, there you go, mudfish, Gary.
Oh, Gary, did the shut up and fish shirt fit? Didn't he get that one? Yeah, because
He
we
did. As a matter of fact, he was wearing it when he won that tournament the other day, he said.
Oh, was he?
sweet.
Well, shut up and win,
So
son.
it fits.
Yeah.
Very
I watched the
well.
video. Did it not show up in the video, I guess, Gary? Is that the one you're talking about, Shane? The video?
Yeah, he had so much. It was like a layer down,
Oh,
a layer or two down.
Yeah.
yeah, very good.
Oh, Modog's wife had the small one that he won. She was wearing it last night, or medium, or whatever the hell it was.
Oh, you're very welcome.
And Shane's got the medium. I guess it's trying to be mailed. We keep trying to send it to them, Shane. To them.
Third time's the charm.
And that's a nice little bruiser bait jersey. You're gonna like that, Shane. It's a nice shirt.
Looking forward to it.
Had a jacket on, my man says.
Yeah.
Oh, Gary smoked it on that tournament, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
I mean, he just kept getting bigger. And like you said, I think your comment said, he said, all I need is that one kicker. And it was like, he got it.
Yeah.
What was his total winnings? Because he won Big Fish and the tournament, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what the total winning was. Probably $200 or $300 somewhere
Yeah, I
in there.
saw
There's only like 10 boats in the tournament. So.
Right. I saw the cash getting peeled off there. I was like, oh, Gary, big winner. I'd love to go fishing with Gary. I bet I would just mess with him the whole day.
Oh,
He just seems like the kind of guy that I love picking with. You know, I would pick with Gary the whole day.
you guys, I have a feeling you guys would probably, and I know both Gary and you both are smokers, right? So yeah, I can see you guys out there pointing fingers at each other, having a smoke and trying to fish at the same time.
That's kind of damn not racist. What's the word I'm talking about? There's nothing wrong with smokers. That's smoker
No.
racism.
Smoker.
No, there's a lot wrong with it, boy. Well, I got to puff at them today as that batteries kept screwing up. I was in the back of the boat just bobbing, bobbing, bobbing. LOL, Big Fish was only $4 and pounds. Sorry.
1, 2, $4.99. Very good.
I first read that. I thought he won $4.39 for the big fella. Like, oh, that's pretty
He
lame.
won with 1,047
No, with
pounds.
10 pounds, 47, 10.47. Yeah. And that wouldn't be 10, that'd be 1,047 pounds. He nailed him. Oh, was it? And big fish was only 4 pounds. That's a hell of a bunch of them poor fish.
Yeah, it's tough down there on that river chain though. That where he is fishing, it's not easy fishing.
Is that the Harris chain?
No, it's man, Gary's gonna kick me in the head. I fished there with him.
What? Hide the butter churn. Amish guys here. Yeah, he fishes what? Not Seminole? Is that the lake that he fishes all the time?
He fishes Seminole a lot, but the river down there is. He'll say it in just a second before I think of it. But it comes off Seminole. Not the Pascagoula. Can't think of the damn river. Gary, what's the damn river that you fish down there?
He's gonna make. Don't tell him, Gary. Let him stumble around here a little while. That's right. Still more money than everybody else got, and fish. So, when?
Yeah,
Come on, tell us what river system you're on.
there's Earl.
That's why I said hide the damn butter churn.
Hey, Earl.
Apalachicola. There you go. Apalachicola River.
Why would that offend you, Earl? I just said hide the butter churn.
John wouldn't offend people. He don't
It
offend
ain't like I said you's gonna raise us a barn or something. Poor guy's not even Amish. He's men in tights. I think that's what he told us. He's men in tights. I thought I smelt wet kangaroo hair.
Good morning,
Hey,
Amanda.
man.
It didn't offend you? Well, I will try harder on the next one, Earl. I'll get talking about your metal. I'll start talking about your metal bending abilities. How about that? Well, I thought about Earl when I did that metal roof and I was dragging that shit around back. I was like, I wish Earl would have just come made it here in the driveway.
Oh, she got her stuff. You might have to flatten that hat out for a little while before you can wear it. It took everything in me to roll that thing up to fit in that little bitty tube.
Wait a minute. She says, hello, Earl. I got your hat and stickers you sent me. You didn't send her no damn stickers. So you just told her you sent her a hat that she ain't got yet.
Oh,
Dweep.
I let the cat out of the bag.
Meow. There goes the cat. It's running.
It was a surprise. Just pretend like I didn't.
John, I'm surprised you know what wet kangaroo hair smells like. That's what shocked me there.
How you doing?
Okay, back in the day. Oh, that's funny. What do you call a bunch of kangaroos? Aren't they called a gangaroos?
Kangaroos.
She's laughing. Thank you. Yeah. There's no hat in that poster, Amanda. Especially not rolled up in that little tight circle. Yeah, shipping, if we made the package any bigger, Lindy wanted to send it with it. It was going to be so much more money. And Lindy's like, I'm putting it in this damn box. So I don't know how she got that hat in that box. It may never be the same.
Yeah, I did.
What about your metal bending there, Earl? I hope that's what you're talking about.
But you're going to be pleasantly surprised. It was just for you.
Yes, Lindy, I had to go back and get it. She goes, that's for Amanda. And you'll know it when you see what's on the hat. You'll be like, I know what they're talking about. It might be a mini hat. It ain't a mini hat. It's a normal hat, but she minied it in that damn box.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, the camel hair. The kangaroo hair brief. Get your camels and your kangaroos straightened out. Camels don't have hair on their toes.
They're nasty though. I hate camels.
I don't like any of them critters.
Yeah,
Camels spit on you, won't it? You don't want a
Yes,
camel
they
spit on you.
I hate the camera.
yeah, they'll spit on you. They'll stand on your foot. They're asses.
Donkey shouldn't be an ass. It should be a damn camel, shouldn't it? And the ones with two humps think they better than everybody else.
I've got a picture somewhere. It's on my phone somewhere. But when I was over in the desert one time, a camel laying in the back of a Nissan, like a little white Nissan pickup,
You're right.
riding, but he's got his head on the roof, just cruising down the road.
We have some people around here that have 4 huskies, and they ride in like this little golf cart thing, and all 4 huskies are in the front of the golf course. And
Yeah.
they're just riding around.
They put their arms like up on the dash of this golf cart in between like the roll bar pieces.
Yeah.
It is solid husky. It's kind of wild. And
How they see.
they built like a box out of lattice work, and they kind of stand in it in the front of the golf cart. Yeah, I don't see how the people can see over them. I mean, it's just their windshield is like 4 dogs, and they're riding down the main road out here in the neighborhood.
Have you got a lot of people drive golf carts there, John? In your
Everywhere, man. That's the number one vehicle in Okeechobee.
And they just said something about it not being legal.
And nobody
Certain
gives a
ones
shit.
are not legal on the roads. They have to be like so much power, and then they still have to have insurance.
There's people riding side by side down through town, Shay.
Well, I think the girl got stopped with the kids.
Yeah.
She rode down the side. I think she got stopped.
What's crazier is out on the reservation, as soon as you go by the sign where you hit on the reservation, beside the road is a freaking, it might as well be a dirt road, but it's the 4-wheeler and side-by-side trail. Because every one of them Indians on the reservation got 4-wheelers. I mean, you're driving down the road and them dudes are passing you on the side. You know, it's crazy. It's Wild West out there.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. You say it's scented, but it adds flavoring. So you're saying what, people are licking these damn kangaroos, or don't you mean it adds like extra aroma, not flavoring? Because I might know what a wet camel or kangaroo smells like, but I don't know what one tastes like.
Thank God.
Thank something. The time is now 9 p.m. Can we let the explicitives fly? Oh, you can if you want, but I'm trying to be good.
Yeah, we got some.
No, but I eat them sometimes. You ate a kangaroo?
What?
Tell me the truth, Amanda. Have you ever ate kangaroo?
I think they do. A lot of people do down there.
Really? I didn't realize they ate them.
Roast.
Become roast roo.
On a stick? I didn't know they ate kangaroos. I thought they did. Hogleg always wants to fight one. I keep telling him that thing will beat your ass, Hogleg.
I
Yeah,
didn't
she
know
finds
that.
kangaroos.
I've heard of people eating kangaroo down there.
I've been to Australia a couple times, and I've never. No one ever offered me roast kangaroo.
Earl, you ate freaking nutria. So don't even. And
Crystal has.
Crystal's had kangaroo.
Did you like it?
Wow.
Please tell me they serve it at Outback. Please tell me. Well, I'm from Philly. They say that's what they used to use for the cheesesteaks. Is kangaroo meat. It probably would be more expensive to get kangaroo meat in Philly than freaking beef would be, I'd think.
Yeah.
Exactly. If you eat a damn nutria, you'll eat about anything. That's the damn truth, Earl. Freaking
Man,
rat.
that's got to be a tough eat. Nutria. Ugh.
It's like Dave, Mr. Joe, and them were asking me, could you eat a damn blue pea, a coot? Like, oh, I have in my younger days, but it ain't worth a crap.
No.
Wait a minute, who said they serve it in the Outback?
So Hannigan stuff said he knew a guy from Australia shot camels and was eating the backstrap out of them.
They serve it in
Backstrap's
the
supposed to be good in anything. They serve it.
Okay, here we go. Trick question. The backstrap on a camel, does it go up over the hump and back down and up over the hump? Is it like a 9-foot long backstrap, or is it under the hump? Yes, it wasn't bad. I had it at a place I worked at. Where the hell? I know where you worked some. We didn't have no kangaroo at Oyama Woodworking, Crystal. I don't think Classic Leather give away canned kangaroo at Christmas time. Not that I remember.
You know, if the kangaroo tenderloin goes over both humps, it might be worth shooting it.
No, not a kangaroo. Camel. Camel.
Oh,
fat.
camel.
Okay, I didn't know if I said it wrong.
Yeah. No,
Dad said he didn't care what it was in Della Sandro's cheesesteaks. He was going to eat them. I ain't got a clue what a Della Sandro's cheesesteak is.
those are the two places that are right across the street from each other. I can't think of the other one, but Pete's and Della Rosa's. Yeah. Am I right, Anakin?
We got Della Santos as a governor. It was. I know it wasn't a classic, Crystal. I'm just messing with you. Okay, Ted. I'm sure you can go kangaroo hunting in Pennsylvania. I bet you don't get many shots, but
If you do, you might get arrested if you're going to the zoo.
yeah, I would love to see the game board and check you. Like, what are you doing, son? You're like, shh, I'm hunting kangaroos.
There's Stewart.
Oh, Shane's pixelating out on us.
Yeah.
There you go. There's Mr. Stewart. Won him a pair of those Bass Addiction gloves. And Stewart, where's he at?
What's he saying?
I don't know.
You diddle your kids. Fish told us you diddle your kids.
Who diddles a kid? Don't you everybody kick any kid diddlers out of here. But anyway, Stewart, he was so confused on his live opening those gloves, what the two loops are on the fingers. Give me a thumbs up, Stewart, if you're listening to me. You know, Shane, on fishing gloves, they sometimes have little loops on the inside the fingers.
Yeah.
Don't say what they're for, but you know what they're for, right?
I think so.
Okay. Stewart, are you listening? You want to know what them two little damn tabs are? Wendy said thumbs up. It's to help you take the gloves off. You catch them with your fingers and you pull your gloves off. Because they're shorty gloves. If you do it from the back, they're wrong side out. That's right, Teddy, to pull them off. It had that Scotland dude. I have to admit, he was quite baffled. And people in the chat were thinking they were, you know, the fingerless gloves that you can pull the tip of the glove over, you know, open it. They kept trying to tell him they were those. And it was funny. He's like, no, there's nothing I can do with them. That's not Wendy.
Well, sometimes they have them on the back of the gloves and sometimes they have them on the side of the gloves, don't they? Depending on which brand it is.
I don't understand the diddle do kid diddle do stuff.
Wait a minute. Look here. Stewart said that's a troll account. He says that's not Wendy. All right, Stewart, tell me right now if that's your woman, Wendy Jane. I don't want to boot out your damn.
Get them, anything. Go, buddy.
Hang on. We're going to let Stewart handle it. Hold on. Hang on, Stewart. I got you, brother.
Anything's done on it.
Oh, has he?
Anything's got it.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
Yeah, she's got the flag at the end of it. Well. All right, fake Wendy. We don't play none of that crap up in here, son. You don't realize Shane Flint works for the government. In about 2 keystrokes, he can have your address, your phone number. That's not the Wendy you know. Is that the one that said something about the kid with diddler? Yeah, that had Lindy. Lindy was sitting there asking me, what is that about? I don't know.
Anything's got it.
Get him, anything. But see, on the computer, Wendy has a black flag.
Yep.
But on my phone, it's the Scottish flag.
You don't hear it's in black.
Did it for 24 hours. Get him, son. Thanks for telling us, Stewart. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, well,
Lindy was done getting on the kid diddler part, and I wasn't listening to her. I didn't have a clue what
seeing
you talking
over
about.
and over and over again, kind of rubbing me the wrong way.
Oh, I didn't even see it. I done miss all that. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Hell yeah, I didn't pay attention. Damn, we getting somewhere. I heard you ain't nowhere till you get trolls. Damn, Stewart brought them. Them damn Stewart. Keep your trolls on a leash. Wendy and I have, I don't know what's salt there. Is that the name of the flag?
Salt tire. Salt tire. What do you mean?
I'm not sure what that is.
They both have the flag on there.
Did you do it, Stuart? Block them.
He did. They all got it. Make Wendy a moderator. That way she's blue and we'll know if it's the fake one. That's the name of the flag. Oh, what does he call it? The
Is it the
Oh, yeah. The,
Saltier.
salt tire?
Yeah.
Saltire.
Salt tire. Hey, fish
I know.
head.
Okay, now I know one beside the Union Jack. What's up, Mr. Fishhead? I saw you out there catching carp earlier. I just got in from a charter, so I was bushed. I make everyone mods on my lives and never have trolls anymore. You are a damn Amish troll, Reef Robber. Oh, Earl's blowing up. He got like 10, 12K already.
Wow.
People digging them crabs.
Will McKenzie, hello.
Welcome, Will. Well, I hope this ain't another one. You ain't kidding to Bob and Doug? You remember Bob and Doug McKenzie, Shane?
Mm-mm.
3 French hens and a beer. The 12 days of Christmas. The Canadians that sang that song, remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And a beer. Ray, y'all appreciate this. We went to buy minnows, ended up with our 12. Oh, you and your damn fishing.
We had 11 fish aquariums
Welcome, Gamer Gone Fishing.
before we had kids.
Oh, look at Earl showing off. I'll be at 13K by tomorrow.
Wow.
What is that when your credit card clears? Man, we getting some people. Stuart, you bring all these? There's Kelly. I don't know who she is either.
Gamer gone fishing.
I said hello to him.
Oh, okay.
You got all your Amish cousins now.
Oh, okay. Earl brought
Gamer Fishing is Darren, so Stuart must have known him. Who's Ray?
Ray, thank you.
Everybody talking to Ray. Whose real name is Ray? Do you know, Shane?
No.
They keep saying something about Ray.
They rated you live.
Well, raid away. It ain't a lot to raid on, but raid away. What are you laughing at, Teddy?
I was gonna say Ted's laughing.
Ted, what you laughing about?
You wasn't laughing the other day when you got all them glitter all over you, did you?
Yeah, Ted ain't Ted. You should come up here. Shane, Lindia packed Ted's poster. Was it the poster?
Mhm.
Oh, she glitter bombed him. She poured it full of glitter. Ted said it went all over the kitchen when he opened it. Didn't even tell me about it.
He would have told him. He would have spoiled it.
I'm surprised he didn't film it, an unboxing. That would have been perfect.
Oh, wouldn't that have been great? And they just bust on him like that. Shut up, Chloe.
Somebody's gonna get it every once in a while. Somebody's gonna get a glitter bomb.
Oh man, she used to do that to people like in Christmas cards. I mean, all the damn time, That was her little thing. Yeah, but Teddy, he said it nailed him. I'd like to seen it. So you fishing tomorrow, Shane?
Hell no. Supposed to drop down into the temperature is gonna drop like a rock tonight. And
Gonna be here
start
Sunday.
raining.
Sunday we get it. We're just now getting warm back up, and Sunday it's supposed to fall out again.
There's Carrie. Come on, y'all.
I'm doing a video, so I'm glad it didn't happen on that. It would have been better if it happened on the video, Ted.
Especially if you're surprised.
I hope your kitchen still looks like a damn stripper stage.
You're lucky I didn't put the teeny tiny ones in there. I started to do that.
Oh, you didn't put tiny little glitters?
I got teeny tiny. I got all kinds of glitter. But I put the little bitty ones in there, not the teeny tiny.
Cat Muskie, I keep forgetting to load that up on my screen. I promise you, it'll be live. Will be on our channel again next week. That man loves for me to wake his dogs up with the Bogey, Welcome to the Jungle. He said every time I play that, his dogs just freak out. John, they're my friends, and I brought them. Oh, I don't mind. You brought a Wendy impersonator. Well, when it drops like what, high 40s Monday morning, something craziness. We didn't move to Florida for damn cold weather. What's up, Bud Files?
All right, let's see here. Sunday. Our coldest is going to be Tuesday morning at 49. Then it warms up to 66. So.
Well, that's wintertime, way wintertime for you guys.
Yeah, it is. If it gets below 50, it's too cold. If it gets below 60, it's too cold.
All right, let me get this. We heading down to the city tomorrow. Winter cats and walleye, but probably just a mugging and a skunk. So you gonna get mugged in the city. That's the troll channel hidden.
Anything you guys fishing? What river are you fishing? if you're going to the city,
In
the Delaware.
Yeah, he lives what, Pennsylvania? Don't anything, aren't you Pennsylvania-ish?
He's in PA. Yeah.
Mr. Bill that fishing today, he's from Pittsburgh. Let me see where he told me he was. Because I can remember where Ted lives, because Ted lives in West Mifflin. Because that name, and it's funny, Ted, when I said that, I didn't realize Mifflin was like our Flagler. You know, all the towns with Flagler in it. He was saying that Mifflin was like a big builder around Pittsburgh or something. So there's all kinds of Mifflin stuff. Look at that. Fish Head going to try out them new baits he won on small water charters that he got from Northeast Slab Hunter.
From PA. Another guy from PA.
Yep. Shane, I think you were the only one that hadn't got their winnings. And that's kind of funny because of all the stuff we won through your channel, we're making you wait till last to get something back.
I'm all good with it.
Yeah, Lindy went down to the post office and the lady couldn't figure out why it got. So you said that a while ago, didn't you? It kept getting sent back. I think she didn't fill out that thing on the top right.
I put a sticker on there where I had printed one out. But you know, when you go to the post office, they do the other one that has the price on it, and then it didn't have your address on there.
On the post office one they stuck on.
One that they print. It just was going by the one that I had printed at the bottom. So
Yeah.
I don't know. They was going by the return address because it was big, and then yours was down here like you're supposed to do, which is normal. And then so she scratched out my zip code. So she said the computer won't read it again.
Where did I just see Wheels and Fur Entertainment? Oh, look at here. Get the cowbell.
Third time's a charm.
Where did I see you? It was in Tucker Versus. There you go. Thank you there, buddy.
Thank you.
It will, Tucker, till Sunday comes in. I think it'll go to crap again Monday.
Well, we're going to be trying to find the crappies.
Yeah, we're going out crappie fishing tomorrow afternoon. I got to mow the grass in the morning. Shane, I ain't mowed grass. My yard looks bad.
You know how bad it is? I had some wild collard greens growing out in my front yard. I guess.
Really?
Yeah, for like bird, where she feeds the birds and all, dude. It looks shaggly. We've been fishing too much. Well, not too much, but.
Picked it, so I'm cooking it tomorrow.
Well, John, you got a damn riding lawnmower. What? You don't have an excuse.
Oh, I got my lawnmower 62-inch cut, and we got a little tiny damn yard.
10 minutes, he's done.
They ain't even 10 minutes. Sucky part is like 5 minutes to mow and 2 hours to freaking weed eat.
Yeah, that's what I hate doing.
For entertainment, thank you so much.
Yeah, Earl, a while ago somebody said something about what's up with him. I don't know what happened to Iowa Trapper.
Oh, good night, Crystal. Thanks for
I
popping
saw
in.
something, but I don't know the story. Sure, Wheels and Fur. It'd be nice to meet you. Where are you from? Are you local or anything? I noticed you were in Tucker Versus at the ball game.
Yeah, I think Tucker said it was his cousin.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he's my cousin. There
What's
we go.
up, brother Boab? I don't know. They say that's the way they spell Bob in Scotland, but to me, I read it as Boab. What's up, Boab?
It could be like, you know, how some of these women, they make these long words that are like two syllables, make them into 7 syllables. So that could be Bob.
Bob. Yeah, we live here in Okeechobee, same, you know, around Tucker.
Florida, Miami guy, and you.
Yes, Hunting and Stuff posted a link. You can post it again there if you want to, Hunting and Stuff. Ted and Boxy and Mark J. Larson did such a great job on that owl giveaway. That was a handful.
Yeah, that was.
Shane spin it up. Him and old Steve, boy, they bought some trips.
Have you gone
Yep.
on your hunting trip yet? Is that coming up?
No, let me do it in the fall. He just didn't have, I missed the September, October timeframe. And he said January they didn't have nothing really to shoot. So I'm just going to go this coming October.
Yeah, everything's getting picked through by then.
Yeah.
One of his friends got hit with a hospital bill that was involved in 2 calendar years, so they have 2 $15,000 deductibles to pay. Ouchie.
Wow.
Wow.
What, they're going to be one of the few people that pay their freaking hospital bills. Oh, you didn't send the link. All right. You go grab that linky, Reef Robert, and you turn it on back over here there, buddy. Man, that's so funny. Earl has been one of he's one of the first subscribers. I found him right as we started a channel. And I swear from his little thumbnail picture, I thought old boy was straight up Amish cat. I mean, he looked just like I told Lindy, I was like, look, it's Amish guys watching. Then we found out more about him. He's just a man in tights, but close enough to Amish. You have to be a moderator to send a link, don't you? Ha ha, we tricked you. Got tricked up in that, didn't you, Hunting and stuff? You're pretty good loyal. I see you around everywhere. Here, let me hook you up. So you can go all crazy on here. So Wheels and Fur, explain us a little bit to us that don't know. How does the Wheels and the Fur and entertainment all come together as one? They all seem fun and entertaining, but see, what's he got in this picture? Is a car and a dog, or like a Frisbee catching dog.
Yeah, Frisbee catching dog.
Man, them freaking dogs are amazing, man. You watch those videos where freaking dog would run up, jump off some guy's back and grab some Frisbee.
Wheels and Fun, is it the mud riding down here? The
Wheels and Fur. It ain't Wheels and Fun.
Wheels and Fur Entertainment.
The fur and the wheels roll together.
Oh, okay. Fur and wheels.
Makes me think of like, an old pimped out Cadillac with shag carpet, fur dash, or a Cheech and Chong ride, with the fur dash. I think, the wheels and furs rolling. Tucker got what? Oh, it's the link. Wheels and Fur. He's a truck driver also. Go. Say he lives down towards Miami. I think that's what you had said.
Yeah.
That's where our last charters are coming from, crappie fishing. We've been getting spread around Miami.
That's not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing.
Nope.
It is good stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all telling in here about them people we took the other day. I was worried about them being out there too late living in Miami, and they went to the pier, and we're going to fish till 4 in the morning off the pier.
Wow.
Yeah. They die hard. Yep, he's coming up to Okeechobee tomorrow. Cool.
It's a great place to be.
Said Tucker, we'll have to hook up sometime, and you and your boy or something come out, and we'll take out crappie fishing. Tucker might take him fishing tomorrow. There you go.
There you go.
So how's your wife doing? How's Karen doing, Shane?
She's doing good. We just she's been out in Colorado for the last 2 weeks, and I was out there Monday, Tuesday, and we drove from Colorado back to Virginia Wednesday and Thursday. So she was being grandma out there. My 6th grandchild was born 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
So
I bet that was a cool trip from Colorado to Virginia.
no. I've done that one too many times. It's too long.
Damn way, huh?
It's a long way.
How many hours?
24 hours.
Wow.
We broke it up into 14 and a 10. And I was like, I'm not. So she drove out 2 weeks ago. I flew out for work because that's some work out there, and then drove back with her. And I was like, that's the last damn time.
Yeah. I went out there that way, and I had to go to some airport. I think it was in Colorado. And you have to go to a train shuttle that takes you from one train or one plane to the other through a train. Because
that's in Denver. Denver does it that way. Yeah.
Must have been where it was Denver. Yeah.
And we probably would, Earl. And I wouldn't come if it's too damn cold. You got his number, Ted?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Freeze.
Yeah, I'd freeze Earl. Plus, Earl, about the first time you whacked one of them fish with a bat, Lindy would be like, take me to shore.
Don't let me, give me warning. I'll start watching his, and I'm like, oh no, here it
Earl and Steve do some full contact fishing,
Yeah,
son.
they do.
They bring that fish in the back of the boat and they all fighting to whack it in the damn head. Wouldn't y'all crap like our next bass video? I pull in like an 8-pounder, I show it to the camera, and all of a sudden I just go, oh,
Warning.
yeah, Floridians don't like it either. The Ford Indians. Hell, I drive a Ford. Does that make me a Fordidian, Floridian?
Poor Vivian, yeah. I don't even like going back to North Carolina.
Mr. J. Tuck, you're very welcome, kid. I'm glad you liked them. I hope you catch a bass on them.
You are very welcome. And good luck with all your track and your football.
Yeah, good luck with track team. Earl's like, do it. He'd love to see me whack a bass. Especially since every lake around here is catch and release. I'd probably be real popular. What don't Earl do? It's always cold for Floridians. And what did Ted say? I do not, Earl. Do or do not. There is no try. Oh, phone number. Do you have his phone number? I caught up. YouTube doesn't pan out for Steve. I'm sure a baseball team could use. Yeah, call in Steve or Earl. Whack. Which Earl, he don't have to hit him no more. He's got enough people with him. He assigns that to somebody else in the boat.
What kind of fish is he whacking?
A damn cod or something. What is it,
Oh,
Earl? You whack?
The ling cods.
Link cod, yeah.
Ling cods.
Oh my God, I just realized Earl will whack you into cods. You quit whacking cod there, you damn Amish man, you.
You know, when I lived up in Alaska and I went on halibut trips, the big halibut, they would shoot with the 410. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. You're going to shoot that damn thing? And sure enough, man, but you don't want those big halibut flopping around in your boat.
Not even a bang stick. They just whipped out a freaking shotgun.
It's like swamp people. You know how they shoot them with the 22?
Yeah.
Yeah. They mess around.
Halibuts are dangerous.
In the boat?
Yeah.
They
No,
don't shoot.
before they put them in the boat.
Oh.
They'll gaff them and then they'll shoot them with 410.
Speaking of that, Lindy, there is a scene in The Sopranos. Remember the old Sopranos series?
Yeah.
They shoot Big Pussy. That's his name. I mean, it ain't. But they go down in the hull of old Tony Soprano's boat and they shoot him in the corner of the boat. They're all like, bam, 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 bam. And then they throw his body overboard. And I was always like, they just shot like 6 holes inside that freaking boat. That's not really smart. You're in the ocean. Throw his ass in the water while he's floundering around, then blast at him. I mean,
Wow.
but yeah, they went down below and they shoot him.
Never shoot the fish when it's in the boat.
Oh, the other day fishing, Billy Dean played a song for us. I was talking with him, told him we was going to Jackson. And he played that Ray Stevens, the one, don't take somebody that's too drunk to fishing or something. You heard that?
I've heard that, yeah.
Where he looks at the anchor rope and thinks it's a snake and ends up flipping the boat over or some shit.
Yeah.
There's Miss Kathleen.
Hello, Kathleen.
Oh, we didn't talk about you too bad last night, Kathleen, but we did laugh a couple jokes. Lindy kept asking if they brought a ruler to swat each other when they reached for their rods. Kathleen will bring a weapon on the crappy boat.
Don't you touch her rod.
She'll call her rods over in the corner, and if one of them guys reaches across in her section, she'll whack. Reach, you ever catch a halibut? But Kathleen, we had a great time with Mr. Willie and Mr. Jeff and Danny. We did not recognize Jeff. It was so funny. He was saying, "Do you remember me?" And we were both like, "Not really." And he goes, I came with Kathleen the first time. And we literally both kind of just blew it over. Went, yeah, we remember. Shane, he got in the boat and put on that sunshade that covered everything but his eyes. As soon as he put that on, me and Lindy both went, "We remember you." Because I don't think he showed his face that whole day. Steve did what? No, Steve hogged them all. Any fan, you're fishing for the hell of it, not for a halibut. I see what you're doing there. Kathleen and Rob, Mahogany Youth, our sorry friends Jeff and Willie were out with you. That's right, Kathleen. Hey, Mr. Rob.
Hey, Robert. football buddy.
Hey, John, I got to roll.
All right, Shane, do your thing, buddy. Thank you, buddy, for coming up.
You betcha. You have a good night, folks. See you
See
later.
you, Shane.
Bye.
But yeah, Kathleen, we got to telling stories about you protecting your rods over there in the corner, and we just laughing about it. And about
Jeff looking like
No.
somebody.
oh, Kathleen, you got to start calling Jeff Barack Obama. My God, that got to be the joke in the boat. And he started doing Barack Obama imitations. When he caught that big old crappie, he was ever going, "Hey, Michelle, look what I caught. Who's your daddy?" And we got to laugh. It was hilarious.
We had such a really good time.
A great time with. That's what I told him. He had his face thing off. I said, "From behind, you look like Barack Obama." And that started it right
He
there.
said he'd heard that before. Other people had said
He
that.
kind of resembles him a little. If y'all look on our community page, you can figure out which guy it is that kind of resembles Barack. But he would do such a good imitation of what he said. "Hey, Michelle, who's your daddy?" And it was hilarious. Then Mr. Willie about fell out the pontoon. Somebody jump up here for the last 30 minutes. Give us somebody to make fun of. Come on, Teddy. I know you're at work. You ain't doing nothing. Teddy told me a while ago, because I got to go downstairs and buy me a can of chew. I thought he said he was going to buy him a can of soup. So I was like, "Where the hell are you going to get soup?" He's like, "No, chew." I was like, "You don't chew soup." "No, I'm going after chew." I was like, "Oh."
Going downstairs where? They don't sell that in schools.
I don't know where he was going, or maybe he had to go. I don't know where he's going. Earl, bring your Amish butt up here. I don't think you have ever been on our live.
Yeah.
All right, get him, boys. I'll look at it. Loving the bar. Thank you, man. I got you, Sweaty Stewart. Somebody bounce him up out of here. Good God.
Somebody by hunting stuff got it.
You're getting carried away. If you want to tell me something, just come in and tell me. Don't be Stuart Sweaty Smith. You get him, Stuart. Come on up, Earl. We got 20-some minutes left. I can make fun of you for 15 minutes. I'm going to go get some tea. You know, let Earl up if he comes up. Click on it on the bottom.
Okay. Maybe if Earl comes up, you'll come up, Steve. Why don't you come up too? You can do it on your phone. But we're going to go out crappie fishing tomorrow for a little while tomorrow evening. See if we can't find where they're going.
Where they're going, where they're coming. Oh,
There.
I hear Amish. Welcome in, Jebediah.
I wish I knew German. I'd start talking German to you, but I don't know.
That'd be funny.
Welcome, Earl. Good to see you there, buddy. Wow, look at all the decals on his board.
Oh, Earl got him a decal board, don't he?
Wow. Look
I
at
got hats, I got hoodies, and I got everything.
Look at you, man. You big timing it.
Wow.
Oh, your stuff.
Oh, that's
Yeah, my stuff.
Oh, he's talking about your
Yeah.
sticker board.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Look
I don't
at
wear
you.
sweatshirts. I don't wear hats, but those do look good.
Yeah. Wow.
I
I
don't
think-
wear sweatshirts. Not very often.
You always got a collared shirt on, don't you, Earl?
Yeah.
That's your look, isn't it?
Yep.
Bet you showed up in a Rock Band t-shirt, people would pass slap out.
Probably.
Earl walk in a Guns N' Roses shirt and knee-length short pants. They'd be like, "What in the heck?" They kick you out of the sewing bee for that.
My wife keeps telling me I need to come down and fish with y'all.
You need to come down and get all sunburned up.
I need to.
You look a little red-faced. You been in the sun?
I always look red faced.
Oh, I thought you had coon eyes.
No.
Wait a minute. What are you saying? I'm putting in lights, and I said I was going to the store for chew.
Oh, okay.
I thought he said soup. So how's it been going? When's the last time you went fishing, Earl?
January 1st was the last time I got out in the ocean. I tried to go crabbing last Saturday at a different bay and made it to about, it's like 3 hours from here. I made it to about a half hour from the bay and blew out a bearing on the trailer. So it took till 1 o'clock in the afternoon to get that fixed.
I hate blowing bearings out.
The threads on the spindle were bad. So we had to change the whole arm all the way up to the axle. We're lucky we found one, but we actually found one. That thing did not want to come off that axle, though. Whew.
I think mine's solid. I don't know if I can even take my spindles off.
Well, you probably have the kind that drive into the. Let me show you what mine looked like.
You got a lot heavier trailer than I'm using.
I got a picture of it here. That whole piece right there is what we replaced.
Yeah, you got like the independent suspension one. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. So mine are the straight axle ones.
Yeah.
Is it real rough out there? Was it cold and rough seas?
It wasn't. I mean, we had a lot of ice. We had about 2 inches of sleet, which didn't bother us too bad. And then it just froze solid on the ground. And then, I mean, like it didn't stick to the trees or the lines much. And then that was around for about 2 days. And then we got freezing rain. And then stuff lines went down, trees went down, everything.
Damn.
We were out of power for about 54 hours.
That sucks.
And there's some people that are still out down south. They got more ice than we did. We got the sleet. They got more of the freezing rain, which is worse for power lines and stuff. Do
you have heat and all when it's not electric?
Yeah, I got a wood stove. So
yeah, that's what Lindy was asking if you had a wood stove.
That's what we had.
That wasn't bad at all. The biggest thing was not being able to get showers. And then I got a generator that was big enough we just hooked the well up because I got propane for the water heater. Right. So I got the well running and I told my wife, I said, go get cleaned up. Let's go eat supper. And it was early afternoon, but she went and got a shower and I was getting ready to get a shower and I looked out and they're working on the power lines. I said, sure they would right after we get a generator.
That's right.
So about 4 hours later, we had power.
Hell yeah.
But she said it was worth that 4 hours extra just to be able to get a shower. But
I was thinking of you the other day, Earl, rolling through TV channels. How close are you to where those loggers and all work in Oregon?
There's loggers all around here.
But you know, I'm talking about the show where it's got it's the Oregon Loggers show. What the hell they call them guys? I'm trying to think of the name of some of the crews that are on there. You never seen that, Earl? It's kind of like the alligator, the swamp people, but it's loggers up in Oregon. That's where old Shelby started out with Axemen. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. I don't know.
Please, sorry. I'm going to ask a question. Is that the real Darren Slack that people, that hunting stuff's just hidden because Darren's actually a mate of mine? If that's the real channel that's got content, then fair enough. Bring him back. If he doesn't.
Hunting and stuff?
Yeah, hunting stuff. It's like got Darren Slack.
Yeah, he's a channel. He comes in here. I see him everywhere.
I think that's a troll channel because Darren's channel's actually Gamer Gone Fishing, so that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
I don't know. I ain't messing with him as long as he don't say nothing. I think hunting stuff's okay. I mean, I'm
Oh, hunting and stuff is a real channel.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm on about Darren Slack. Was that that must be the troll channel because Darren's actual channel is called Gamer Gone Fishing. I'm just letting you know.
yeah. Okay, like I said, that hunting stuff's been around for a while. I see him in other channels and all. So
Granny Boy Fishing. Oi, Will.
that's Stewart's buddies.
Okay.
All right, but back to the
No,
loggers.
Darren Slack could be the Darren Slack could be the troll channel
Darren
because
Slack.
Darren's channel is called Gamer Gone Fishing. So if that's the one, then fair enough.
You're
because
saying
like I
Granty
said,
Boys fishing?
Granty Boy's fishing's he's just got his channel started. I'm helping him with that.
Oh, okay, got you.
I'm just
I'll
letting you
really
know
care.
that basically I've just had an onslaught tonight, and people have just got really personal on my end. I've just done a
I'm
live,
sorry for you.
and
I mean,
honestly, it's just been relentless.
Darren Slack was spamming. Oh, okay. Oh, whatever.
That's
Everybody get
that's
rid of
fine.
what you want to. I ain't paying no attention. I don't give a crap. As long as I don't start no crap, I'll kick everybody out. Hell, I don't care.
Hunting stuff got him.
right. I'm going to finish off my cigarette, but I'll still be in the panel. Just give me a minute. I'm just going to hide my camera.
Coco.
So, I don't
Hey,
know where
Errol.
those loggers are from, but there's loggers all around here. I mean, rice logging is one of them that's close by. Yeah, I don't know a lot of them. That's
Yeah,
that's a whole different world.
Yeah.
But they're all up in the mountains, and everybody lives down here in the valley. The mountains around here are all forests.
You're right. I just know they say it's on the Oregon coast, and I said that's got to be
Coos
where
Bay, Coos Bay probably is where a lot of that's based in because that's a huge log export place in
Oh,
Coos
you talking about Earl's deer, Will? Or you talking about them couple giants back there now? They ranking up there. Oh, what's the
That
fish
one's-
over you? What's
that
the
one's
fish
not
over your
bad.
head, Earl?
What's that?
What's the fish over your head? Is that a bass?
Yeah, it's a bass. It's a
I
little
can
bitty
see
guy for you.
Yeah, I can just see the back half of it. I didn't recognize it. Where'd you
It's
get the deer? Where'd you get the deer at?
Both of the bass and the deer came out of Virginia.
That's right.
That
I forget you.
That was the first deer I ever killed with a muzzleloader.
Boy, I love muzzleloader hunting. That was my favorite.
Yeah, I do too. Especially in Virginia because you can't run dogs.
Yeah.
So the deer aren't scared yet.
I've never been around. I went to the coast where they ran dogs. I've never had to deal with them.
I wish they'd quit that stuff, but I mean, I at the same time I still understand why people did it because their
Yeah.
dad did it and everybody else did it, and you know they
Well,
they like to hear the dogs run, but it does mess it up for everyone else.
Stuart, did you hear what I was telling you about them little loops?
Yeah.
Reach up there with your fingers, and that's how you pull the gloves off. With your other hand, grab the loops and pull your gloves off. Other way, reach under the bottom this way and go.
Well, that way.
Well, just look at my two hands. Take these two fingers, reach in there, grab the loops, and pull your gloves off. There you go. That's what they're for.
Okay. Ah.
Because if you try
This
to
is
take,
why I want to come up. This is why I want to come up and say it. Like, so that's what you do with them. You just grab both of them.
yeah, you just grab them with your fingers and say, whoop, whip your gloves off.
Do it with one hand. Can't do it with the other.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, you know they're how tough they are to get off. If you do it, they're always wrong side out. So they put them tabs to just whop them off on the end.
I love them, by the way. They are really, really good.
I laughed on your video where you were opening me. I watched it later. You were trying to figure out what those things were for, dude. I sat here and laughed. It was funny. Everybody was telling you like for the trigger and I mean for all kinds of weird ass. Right? One guy said something about it helps you hook a fish or something. Like, how the hell would that help you hook a fish?
You put the bait in where your fingers are. You just put that danglet in the water and grab a hold of it.
Everybody had crazy ass ideas. That's right, Ted. Those loops are rod holders. You just kind of hook them right in.
Those loops are for rod holders.
But now see how smart you are. You know what those are for. Oh God, what's Earl got here? What's that? A weed eater? Man?
Yeah,
Mince. holders.
Got me a weed eater handle on that thing
Why do you have a weed eater handle on a fishing rod?
because I hate these horizontal reels, but that's the ones that got the most power to pull up the halibut and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I can't ever hold the rod still without it wanting to twist while I crank
Right,
it. I said, I'll get me a handle up there. I can hold it still then.
That's pretty smart. I gotta give it to you. Earl.
It's actually made for. It's a Scotty.
Hi, Grant.
They make the handles for a rod.
Oh, wow.
What's Scotty mean?
Scotty is a big name brand of boat accessories,
Oh,
fishing
God.
accessories.
That's way
How's you, Errol?
What's that?
I'm saying, how's you?
Oh, I'm good.
Good.
Is that old redneck Amish ingenuity right there, huh?
No, I actually saw that on the Boring Fisherman's channel.
No,
That's
not you.
where I got the idea from.
Oh,
He uses it all the time.
yeah. Did you use the belt that you put the
Gamer
in?
Gone Fishing is the good channel. The other one's a troll.
I don't care. I
Gamer
ain't getting into all that troll shit.
I'm
As
just
long as
like,
they
you
ain't
know,
spamming and talking shit, I don't really give a darn. Welcome, gamer,
So-
gone fishing, whoever, whatever. Oh, we got mincemeat pie holders. There you go, Anyfin.
it's
What
me
the hell
pie
is
holders.
What the hell is mincemeat?
I've heard it all now. I've heard it all now. I've been told that basically the lures that I got, you know, the ones that came with the gloves, I got to put them
Flipping bait.
inside both. Yeah, I got to put them inside there and basically dangle my fingers inside the water and then basically rip a bass out by its jaw.
Yeah, those teeth have.
Yeah, those baits are used as those are flipping baits. You hook a hook to them and turn it back into the bait so it's weedless, and they're made to like flip into these thick holes. You kind of flip it, twitch it a time or two, pick it up, flip it, another one. That's a bass flipping bait.
How you doing, Mike?
Well, I will be using them for catching pollock.
I want to see you catch a pollock on it. Man, when I was a kid, I worked at a restaurant that had baked pollock on their buffet, and dude, that shit was good, man.
That's what a lot of the.
That rod looked like a strimmer,
What?
Errol. That rod looked like a strimmer. The way the way the handle is, it looks like a strimmer handle.
A strimmer?
Yeah, what you call a
Weed eater.
uh,
A weed
yeah,
eater.
basically.
Yeah, a weed eater. Yeah. That's what I actually thought the Boring Fisherman had on his, and I asked him about it, and he goes, "No, Scotty makes those." He said you can order them. They're actually made to put on a rod. So,
Ted, I need one of those for my damn bass rod for Donkey Land, don't I?
yeah, you do.
Get
You're
that
the
fish.
only you start a new trend out there.
That's right. What did I do?
I should send you one, John.
That's okay, Earl. I got a couple of weed eaters back here. I'll go prehistoric on them, man.
I could just see a rod being saying, "I tell you what, I'm going to put a bolt through here, bolt
Wait a
through
minute,
that."
hold it up again.
Hold on tight.
Is your line going through the handle?
Yeah, right through the middle.
Oh yeah,
there.
I see it.
That's all open all the way down to the rod. So this way you can see it better.
Freaking lightsaber.
Only in America that you will only find a weed zapper with a rod holder on a rod.
Well, only in Scotland will you call a weed eater a weed zapper.
Well, it's called a strimmer.
No.
That's what we call them. They're called a strimmer. You strim the grass edges. That's what you call
Strim?
strimming.
Strim,
Strimmer.
not
Yeah.
trim, but strim.
Strimmer.
Okay.
You get petrol ones, electric ones.
So if you shape your beard up with scissors, you're trimming your beard, or do you?
No,
trim?
that's trimming. If you're doing it with scissors, that's trimming the beard. That's trim.
right. But why
If
don't
you're
you
doing it
trim
with
the grass?
It's trimming.
Yeah, it's weird that you add an S just because you're both trimming. All right, Anyfin.
Bob, do you have to go? Please stay.
Oh, you
I
say
came
Bob.
up here personally for you.
So you say Bob, but you write Boab.
That's
Boab.
Bob. No, it's not Boab. It's Bob. B-O-A-B is Bob.
No, B-O-A-B is Boab.
No, it's Bob.
What do you call it, Earl?
Your boabber doesn't boab. It's the bobber that bobs.
Bob. It's how we pronounce it. It's how we pronounce it across here.
Yeah.
Bob. Bulb.
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 I think English is one of those languages that has more diversity in it than any other
This
language.
is English. This is Scottish words. This is Scottish words. I'm going to teach you guys some Scottish words.
Okay.
Only Scottish I knew I learned from damn Braveheart.
Well, that's sort of sort of Scottish.
I might insult you. I never thought about who fought who in Braveheart. That might have been an insult. Hope it wasn't.
No.
To be Scottish.
Who was it in
I can't
Braveheart?
believe half sack's gone to bed. Is that half a sack?
Yeah, half sack went to bed. Yeah.
Typical.
Any fan, he's half sack. You know, when you got one nut, you got to rest a lot. What's that, a leather sofa back here, Earl?
A what?
A
No,
leather
it's
sofa.
no, that's a cheap one. It's just looks like leather.
He's a pretty one.
You ever seen the bass wall mounts that used to like sing songs
Yeah.
when you walk past it, like Billy Bass?
Yes.
I'm just waiting to see if someone comes up with the idea of like having a deer head that can move side to side.
They already have them, man. They got the talking deer heads.
Have you seen my new ones?
I heard somebody talking about them. That's quite cool.
Oh, no, that is cool.
That's-
Tell me that's actually a picture of you driving.
Yeah, it is. And then this back here is Parker. He always goes with me.
You're getting too much detail, Earl. You can't see what that shit is unless you study it.
So you know,
That would look good right here. That would look good right here.
Troy, the captain of the Umatilla 2 charter boat that I always go out on.
The who to two what?
Troy, Captain Troy
Of the what boat?
of the charter boat that I always go out on.
The name of the charter boat again?
Umatilla 2.
Umatilla 2.
Yes.
What's Umatilla? Is that like a place?
Yes. And he took that picture of me when I was out trolling for salmon on the ocean. And
What?
I used the iPhone sticker thing where you can just hold on to the picture
Yeah.
and it pulls it out. That's what I did with that one.
That's cool.
I know when I would edit videos, dude, I would sit down and have to mask that out, you know, like a person out.
Yeah.
I got my new iPhone. I was like, oh, hell. That just saved me 20 minutes right there.
So I put the QR code on there. Alan told me I need to make that into crab pot coming off the crab davit because that's kind of what a crab pot looks like.
Yeah.
And I would if the picture would have been of us crabbing and pulling in a
And
crab
you-
pot, but
That would look good right here.
it would.
Errol.
It would. I know. So what you should do then is send me your address.
Well, I will do. In
It's
fact,
877 Scotland somewhere.
What's your address?
but my
you-
address.
Put it in the private chat.
Will do.
All right, Will. Thank you for dropping in.
And put it in there exactly like I should put it on the envelope because I'm not very good at putting in.
Oh, one of the winners, I don't remember who it was, sent me their address. And dude, the address was so screwed up looking that he wrote it out and he goes, yes, that's how my address is. Before I even asked, I'd
Yeah.
never seen an address like that before.
Yeah. No, there's some that are just crazy.
Hey, Wolves Den.
What's up, Wolfie?
I sent one to Tina Ladybug twice and it came back twice because I forgot to put the apartment number on there both times.
Errol, have you got an email address somewhere?
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat here.
Please do.
It's Amish
It'd be easier
Lives
for you to-
Matter. It's Amish Lives Matter at gmail.com.
You be quiet, John.
Amish lives matter. Vegans' lives don't matter.
It's right there.
Men
I mean,
in
I'd rather
tights.
have a slice of proper bacon with eggs. You know what I mean?
No, I actually don't. What?
Bacon and eggs.
What word bacon and eggs come into this conversation at? I missed that.
Because the reason being, bacon and eggs go well together, right? If you take plant-based material, which apparently that's to force feed us to eat, right? This plant-based food, this
Yeah.
vegan stuff, right? It actually does more damage to the human body than actually just having bacon and eggs. Bacon and eggs is one of the best things to eat. Same with it's like venison, right? You take all the ingredients to make a bacon slice of all the ingredients just to make plant-based food. There's a list about yay size, but if you just look at venison, it just says venison.
Right.
Yep, you were so
True.
right.
Wolfie, have you been working on your damn Hungry Like the Wolf karaoke?
So do you get the email there?
I didn't. I'm trying to
It's in
find
the
where's
chat. It's right there. It's up on screen now.
It's in your face. In your face, Stuart.
oh, it's in the chat.
Yeah.
No,
That's,
it's in your face. Look in your
Emma.
face.
Right, okay.
There it is.
That's right. Your last name is Mast, isn't it?
yes, it is.
I remember that. And you make metal, right? Or metal like sheeting.
Yeah. I actually do the standing seam on-site manufacturing.
Right. I know you drove around with your buggy and your metal making wagon and kick that shit out.
2 horses and a buggy, and yeah.
Got one of them slow moving tractor signs hanging on the back of it, slow moving
Right.
vehicle triangle.
Right. 118 miles of metal last year.
Wow. I just put on that metal roof, man. And that dude, they wanted $9,000 to put a metal roof on that house. I bought all the metal, the flashing, the screws, everything for $2,800. Just did it myself last week.
Yep.
Drug them 24-foot sheets up on that roof on the back, and by myself, never kinked one, never bent one, never nothing.
You can do that if the eaves are low enough.
It was in the back. I could get it, and it was a slower drag, and I'd have to just walk it backwards, dragging it. The way I get them up there, I'd curl one end of it with a rope and curl it up, set that up on the roof.
Night, Grant.
What?
Grant's Sweetie's bed.
Hey, I got it already, all the way from Scotland.
Wow.
I told you.
Grant Boy Fishing Night.
So it's your name and then the whatever road and then another line, then another line, then another line, then another line. That's how I put it on the envelope.
Basically, you've got my name,
Yeah.
the street I live on,
Yep.
the place, which is the district of, well, the county that you call it,
Okay.
the country that I'm with, and the postcode.
But in your
What people?
address, including your name, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines.
Pretty much.
That's the way it's supposed to go on the envelope, just like
That's
that.
what Lindia did.
Okay.
We just mailed him stuff.
All right. I can do that. I just need to know so that, yeah.
6 lines, that's all you need.
Yep.
Rick, how are we? How are we, Rick?
Here, when you take it to the post office, they'll type the address in, and if it don't show up, they're like, wait a minute, something's wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure they would do that around here too, but I just do it and then take it and mail it. So
Yeah.
I don't even take it to the post office.
Oh, you got your own postage machine?
I think.
No,
I, think
I just put a stamp on it.
Oh, you're talking about decals and such. All right.
Yeah. Decals.
We had to mail him
I
a damn
think-
package to Scotland.
Yeah.
I think Wolves Den's got a favourite song from Duran Duran, "Hungry Like the Wolf."
I know that's what I told him weeks ago. I wanted him to karaoke Hungry Like the Wolf. That's what I asked him. He'd been practicing it.
He said he's been distracted with his phone.
Rick, how are we, brother?
Oh, I heard you singing your song the other day in Hog Legs Live. You kicked off a rendition of it.
How many of those do you want, Stuart?
2 if possible, please.
Do you want one of these as well?
Oh yeah, please.
And I'll just send you 2 of these.
Uh-huh.
That's the shape of Oregon, by the
2
way.
of these. And 2 of the other ones.
Earl.
Thank you.
Your
Yeah,
your
that's the
first-
shape of Oregon.
Yeah, your first decal. I figured that must have been Oregon.
Yep, that one is.
Okay, point on that sticker where you live. What area of Oregon?
Right about right there.
All right.
I've got Darren making me
Maybe
stickers.
up a little
actually,
higher.
so-
No, about About the bottom corner of the YouTube there.
Very cool.
Somewhere
So that's the West Coast side that way, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I
so
know that.
Astoria, where all the Columbia River goes in right here, drops down and runs all the way over to about here, and then shoots north up that way somewhere.
What state's above you?
Washington.
Washington. Damn. I didn't realize Oregon was that far up and over.
Yeah. We are, so Portland, Oregon, and Portland, Maine are on the same parallel.
Oh, wow.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
So how far from Alaska are you?
1,500 miles. I don't know. I mean, to drive and hit the bottom of Alaska, you could do it in maybe 15 hours, maybe.
So you're closer to Alaska than Virginia.
Yes.
Wow. It's like I'm only
That's
90
why he
miles.
wants to go fishing with Glacier Shark, because Glacier Shark is in Alaska.
But I'm not closer. I'm probably not closer to Anchorage than I am to Virginia.
Right.
See ya.
But the bottom side of Alaska, yes,
Right.
where nobody lives. I mean, like, yeah.
Have you been to Alaska?
No, I have not. Alaska and Hawaii is the only two states I've never been in.
That's wild. I didn't realize you were such a traveler.
Well, it's the horse thing. I mean, they go everywhere.
Yeah, you can't always lead a horse to water and make it drink. I guess.
Exactly. Exactly.
John, rephrase that. You can take anything that's possible to water, but you can try and make him fish.
That's a stretch there, Stuart. You talking about Boab?
I said try.
Yeah. Well, folks, it's 10 o'clock. I'm War Slap out. Earl came in and Stuart helped us finish it up. Much appreciated.
Thank y'all guys for coming in.
Well, thanks.
I make a pretty poor doc, though, right?
You make a great doc. You're not quite as good looking, but you do all right. Still in you, and Lee Evans showed up right as we're leaving. We rolling out, fellas.
All right. Well, I'm going to get off of here so you can close her down.
Oh, I'm following you right out. Lee Evans smells aqua velvet and crappy slime. You're in the right spot.
Later, guys.
All
Good
right,
to see you
Earl.
guys.
Yes,
Later,
well,
sir.
bye, guys. Love yous all. Bye-bye.
And we appreciate everybody coming in. Much appreciated. All the new people that came in tonight.
Good night, Boxy.
Thank you, Boxy. Appreciate you jumping in.
Bye, Amanda.
Thank you, everybody. Night-night.
See you, Stuart. Oh, we smile. That's right. See you, Amanda. Everybody, we're out of here. See you. We'll see you next Friday. What do you say, Lindia?
Fishing is fun.
Fishing is fun. Bam. We're out of here.